like I mentioned, in my opening comments, despite the fact that TMS, solutions have been around for a long time, despite the fact that you've got, software as a service and a variety of different, more affordable deployment models today, you still have, a relatively large percentage of companies that still do not have a TMS. Especially in the small, mid-sized segment of the market. Why do you think, that is? I mean, why do you think still companies are still managing their transportation with, fax machines and spreadsheets and things like that? What are some of the reasons from your perspective? What are some of the barriers, and what can they do about it to overcome those barriers?
The biggest barrier that I see is getting the internal alignment around a project like this. A TMS project, it requires not just a transportation manager to want this software, but he also has to convince the other stakeholders within the organization, such as the CFO, the president, maybe the people in purchasing or procurement, the distribution people. So there are a lot of stakeholders, and I think increasingly what I see is getting the organizational alignment. From past experience, they know what the benefits are. They know it helps control cost. They know that there are increased or there are efficiencies that are gained through the day-to-day operation of a TMS. So for them, the biggest barrier is choosing the right solution and then choosing a solution that's going to deliver value to the organization and then getting the support from the other stakeholders within the organization to move that project forward. I would say that's the biggest thing, getting the organizational alignment, convincing the C-level suite of the benefits. In order to do that, they need to be able to measure the ROI and present a clear case for delivering ROI with a solution like this. And quite often what I see is a shipper that knows that there's benefits but isn't able to clearly make a business case for a TMS, mostly because a lot of the different product literature out there is going to give you, it's going to make claims or assumptions that you can attain a certain amount of savings, but to truly find that savings within their network and to map out a clear business plan that's going to show you what's your payback horizon for a software investment like this, what's your total cost of ownership for an investment like this, and how do I ultimately make it pay for itself. So with that, shippers need to know what it's going to cost me to install the software, what the implementation fees are going to be for the software, what the monthly recurring fees are going to be on the software. Are there hidden costs or variable costs such as training and support that might not be included in my price? Once they have then that total cost of ownership by looking at all those components, they need to then go map out the savings plan or the ROI for the software. So knowing their network, knowing what a realistic assumption would be for savings in year 1, 2, and 3 of a project, and typically trying to find a quick payback horizon for an investment like this. If they can demonstrate all these things, if they can put it together in a clear business case, then selling it internally is not that hard. But actually coming to that conclusion, understanding what a particular software package will give them as far as benefits, what they can expect to save as a percentage on whether it's load optimization or more accurate freight payment, and then putting that next to the true cost of the TMS, that tends to be a challenge for many shippers.